Marvin is the one who killed Famous. At first, I didn't want to believe it because I just thought it was a little bit too obvious. And I was like, damn, not Marvin. Like, he couldn't be this stupid. Once you start to look at the clues and you start to do the investigating, you realize it only could have been him. Now, whether or not Rock was involved or Rock told him to do it really doesn't matter because he's the one who pulled the trigger. The reason I think this is because the first person to actually really mention and speak on Famous was Marvin. And he was telling this to Lou when he picked him up from rehab, and how, the streets been talking and they heard that he was ratting. And we know Marvin hates snitches. Marvin is pretty much one of the main characters who we don't really know what he's been doing in this little time gap between season 3 and 4. A lot of time is unaccounted for him and the things that he was doing. We know what Marvin's history is and why Rock said that Marvin could never run his own operation, and how he got arrested for essentially trying to sell drugs to the feds when they caught him. This dude's a clown. He's been an idiot and we all love him, but he is a fool at the end of the day. And he's the only person that I could think of that would make a careless move like this and just stay low-key. Let's keep it a bean. He's been making a lot of moves this season without telling nobody, especially Rock. So I think it's Marvin, and I think it only makes sense for it to be Marvin. He's the only person that makes sense because it wasn't Lou. He was in rehab. It definitely wasn't Unique. He was beat the fuck up and trying to recover. And it wasn't Jukebox because she was in the military and she actually had a lot of love for Famous. Whether or not it's Rock, I don't think it was her because I doubt she pulled the trigger on Famous, but she could have definitely been involved. And who else do we know that just kills people and just leaves bodies out in the open like that? Marvin. It has to be him. People keep saying all these other people, but guys, the main reason it's smart for it to be Marvin or someone in the family is because it complicates the storyline as far as the relationships with Kanan. If you have it as Unique, well, Unique is already the villain anyway, so it just adds more fuel to the fire. Like, it doesn't do anything to push the story forward. But if it's someone in the family, now you give Kanan a reason to separate himself from the family even more as we wait for him to join Ghost and Tommy. Let's wait and see.